it's good to know you can do
Awesome.
that
I'll
without.
download that. Thank you. I'll stop
That's really
sharing.
cool.
Yeah, yeah. That's pretty strong for a free tool.
Yeah.
Okay, that's pretty cool.
Um, did that cover everything in Logic? Do you want me to share screen again? And did you have more questions?
I think that was perfect.
Okay.
Can you explain gain staging to me? Because I feel like it would be good for me to do that before I
Okay.
send stuff to you. Because,
Actually, yes, it would be. So I'll share my screen again then,
okay, thank
just
you.
so.
Because, like, for example, with the one where I'm doing the violin, I'm playing some polyrhythmic melody, and I'm playing violin and harmonies. And I was just so sick and tired of comping it and then flex timing it that I didn't do anything with the volumes. I was like, I'm just going to bounce this to an MP3 and send it to you because I'm just sick and tired of it.
One thing
And
at
I'm
a
sure that
time.
gain staging would help.
Well, actually, you kind of know what it is already. Certainly in that case, gain staging each note will be making them into what I call the sausage, so that they
Okay,
all peak at the same no level. That's
okay,
basically what gain staging means, that they all peak at the same level, and
wow,
also that you're bringing them in at the right level. So a few things, a few pointers I would give in my template, everything is already peaking where I think it should be.
yeah,
Like the kick will be peaking at almost at zero because it's the most important thing other than the vocals, which is really the most important thing. Um, then the claps and the snares usually peaking at three, minus three,
okay,
yeah, minus 3.1, roughly there. All the hi-hats and cymbals and loops and whatever breakbeats peaking around minus six. Oh, minus one in this case. Probably a
yeah,
bit too
okay,
loud. It probably wouldn't want it louder than the claps. So I'd peak it at minus three. Didn't
okay,
realize. Well, it could be that I'm not actually using all of those. That one looks
yeah,
muted. Let's just hear those two. Oh, one of those is too loud. So I'd
yeah,
have to figure that out.
okay.
Um, Basses, you kind of want peaking at um, between minus six and minus three combined. I think they're peaking all at minus three for me. I have to show you the mix window. Minus 4.9. Sorry.
And you have to, if you're using three bass sounds, you have to combine them and then check the gain staging
Oh, yes,
because
actually,
they're
that's a
all
good point.
contributing to bass.
Correct. The
Okay.
easiest solution is try find a nice sound that already does that. But if you do what I do, then at least split it into two, sometimes three. The bottom layer
Yeah.
is the lowest octave called the sub bass in the production world,
Yeah.
which
Okay.
is just this. So it should be peaking around five to six, nothing higher than that. It's occasionally jumping over to three. I don't know what that is. I'm gonna have to sort that out because it shouldn't be doing that. That'll just be soaking up headroom in the mix. I don't know
And
why.
so I've started using in one of the
No.
MP3s that I sent to you, I'm using a very low octave sound.
Okay.
And I did that because I was watching YouTube videos that was like, you're not going to hear it too much in these headphones. You're not going to hear it on your home speakers. You're going to hear it in a club, and it's going to be the bass that like vibrates. So
Exactly.
you don't want it to be too loud because then it's just going to be
Correct.
right. Okay.
You can do a few tricks, which I'm doing here, is to really accentuate the upper harmonics of the sound of one octave, because technically a sine wave is the only thing in existence that has no harmonics.
Okay.
But so I'm adding all these harmonics and then filtering it off, just so you can hear. Now, this isn't quite a pure sine wave because the shape would be perfect.
Oh yeah. Okay.
It's like a synth, one of an old retro synth sine wave, so it's got a bit of character. So
Okay.
have a listen to that on its own. Pretty harmless, right? But now when I
Yeah.
add my processing to make it audible, so
Cool.
I'm just adding, this is like adding all these harmonics from the second to the fifth. It's a new plugin. It sounds really clean. I like it a lot. Then
Nice.
I'm saturating a little bit here and all these upper harmonics to give me even more upper harmonics. And then after all that, I'm severely filtering it out because
Hmm.
if I have all that saturated upper harmonics, it's gonna kill the top end.
All the other top end instruments and vocals and
Correct. So have a listen without that. Now with the filter,
mm,
right. Now why am I doing that? Because the other sound has way more rich upper harmonics.
mm. Oh, I love that sound.
That sound is very wide, so I'm using chorus on that sound. And I have to fit it with the bass. So I'm filtering out all these sub bass frequencies. So the sub bass can do that job. And as the sub bass frequencies taper off here, you saw in the other one, these frequencies come in and do their job around here. It seems like scientific nerdery. And in this case, I added an extra upper layer to just give more presence.
Okay.
And I think I filtered it off right to the top here.
Oh, I see. Yeah.
Very, very high. It wouldn't sound natural on its own. Let's just hear it. Very thin. Feels like I'm choking the sound, but it just
Yeah.
all sits in the mix nicely.
Yeah, that's lovely and unified in some way, blended in some way.
Correct, because each part is sitting. I've carved out, you know, the bass part has all the top taken away. This part has all the bass taken away. This part is only the top to add a bit of sparkly sort of depth. So you sort of think about things like that when you're trying to fit them together, um, and you'd be conscious of the gain staging. I don't want to lose the quality of this sound by turning one of these two up high, or I don't want to lose the punchiness of the sub.
Mm.
Hear what it sounds like with no sub. Now with the sub, it's most of the meat of the sound.
It's lovely. Yeah.
Yeah. Um,
Okay.
so that's just something to consider. The bass, the sound that I showed you, if it fits the sound perfectly, you wouldn't really need to go splitting it up like I did. I'm just being a little bit extra. And also, this way allows me actually a little bit better control with each layer.
Well, that's exactly what I was about to say. Isn't it better for me to at least do up 2 octaves?
Yes,
To
I
have
would do
this
a
very
sub and a
low
mid.
sort of
Yeah.
physical bass that we feel
hmm
in our body when we're in the dance space,
hmm
and then something in the middle,
That's
because
like
then I
the
can
the
treat both
bass.
of them. Yeah,
hmm
that's the actual bass. It's not the
Correct.
sub bass. Okay.